Mr. Justin, how are you today?
Today is my it's Sunday, and then I just stay home. It's my room and do some homework.
Okay.
Yes. And how
What
about you?
kind of homework? What kind of what kind of homework do you do? Oh,
Um,
housework. Housework.
no, I do the homework, not housework.
Okay. Uh, I I got up just after 5 a.m. this morning. Uh, on Sunday, I work in our coffee shop,
Okay.
and this morning I was very busy. I sent
Mm-hmm.
a video to Robert and said, "Surprise, surprise, we're
Yeah.
busy today." Because
Yeah.
normally Sunday, normally every other day of the week, all the workers and building construction people come for coffee early in the morning, and
Mm-hmm.
then normally Sunday's a quiet day, but today crazy, busy,
Yes.
busy.
Because the weekend, many people they had a day off, and they go to outside to meet their friend on some coffee, and then the
Yeah,
thing is busy.
you're in our area in the countryside. Normally, it was Sunday. The families go out for a meal and a coffee and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But normally during the week, it's normally just the men come and they're here for about half an hour or 1 hour, and they have a coffee and have a smoke and talk. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
And so long time no see. How about you? As everything is okay.
Yeah, everything's okay. I went home to Australia to see my family, um, and that was great. To spend time with my mother was great. Mummy's 96, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and she's in good health.
Uh-huh.
What do you do? What do you do? What kind of work do you do?
For For me, I stay home and do some homework for my parents. And sometimes I had busy because sometimes the restaurant in Sapa they need the people to help. They like a weekend and the tourists too much, and then they call me to come back to the Sapa town and help there to
Yeah.
do something like a make coffee or tea for for the for
I
tourists.
seen m- I have a friend Char and she lives 17 kilometers north of Saba
Uh-huh.
and at the high in the mountains, and at the moment they are harvesting the rice. Yeah, they are in their rice field. All in that area of Sapa, they can only get one crop of rice per year because
Mhm.
the water is so cold, and the where they are high in the mountains is very, very cool.
Yes.
Uh, but Ch- Char, I met her. I've been up to Sapa 4 times to see her, and that. And first time I met her, she said we're going on a walk, and I thought, oh well, it's only going to be a short walk kind of thing. And 7 hours later, after we'd walked up through the mountains and the path was really muddy, and I kept on falling over and everything like that. But that is all part of Sapa. It is a special part of Vietnam, and uh, a lot of foreigners just go into the middle of Sapa for one day and go home. Yeah, but I think it's a completely different form of life. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Because
it's different. It's different when young girls get married at a young age and everything like that. the culture in Sapa is completely different from many parts of Vietnam. Yeah.
Now is more better than the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Before the first time I went up there, I seen a young girl with a baby on her back, and I said to Cha, "Oh, it's good as sister is taking care of the baby." And she said, "No, that is her baby, you know," and she was only a young girl. So, and
Yes.
one, one thing, one of the fascinating things about Sapa, um, you would quite often see people with purple hands or blue hands from
Yes. Yeah.
mixing the indigo. Yeah. Yeah. The art to dye the clothes and that. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
And then use the indigo blue to dye of traditional fabric, hemp.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. I think I've been to Sapa 4 times, and I think I've got many fond memories of there, and it's absolutely amazing scenery.
Yes.
Unfortunately, a lot of big money's gone into Sapa, and they've got a railway line now and a cable car and everything like that. Everything's about making money, no matter where you are in Vietnam, and
Yes.
that kind of thing. But no, it's a special part of Vietnam. I've been to everywhere in Vietnam, but I've got very fond memories of Sapa. Yeah.
Yes. So
So
like if you
come
have
on, you talk to me.
you have time, you can spend a small time, come back to Sapa again. And so I hope to I wish to see you in Sapa one time. So
Yeah,
like
maybe at the moment I'm busy with a wife and a coffee shop and teaching 7 days a week. So uh, Robert's the same. Robert teaches. He said today he had a quiet day off with his family, but
mm,
normally Robert's on the go 6 days a week, and night classes and people during the day and everything. He's busy too, but I would
uh-huh.
love to go back up. Actually, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like a time you have time you been in Sapa, you can go to me and then I can pick up you in the Sapa and then uh take you walk around the Sapa on the village on his covers my house and
yeah,
yeah
yeah. It's
happy to see you.
yeah. The first couple of times I went up to Sapa, I went on the train. You had to go on the train, but now they have express buses going up there and everything. Yeah,
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 because, for me, I think maybe the train is more better than bad because like sometimes some people they are costly and then they buy the car cabin then it's like in the morning they been to Sapa is more tired for the
yeah, yeah. But
yes
the train is difficult because you have to sleep sideways. You sleep sideways, and there's a double
mm,
bunk, and the person on top wants to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, and they step down and step on top of you and everything like that. But that's all a part. That's all a part of the of traveling around Vietnam. I've done many motorbike tours and everything like that. Yeah. You live
yeah.
in a fantastic country, and Sapa is definitely a special part of it.
Thank you. See you next time.
Okay, love. Bye
Yeah.
bye. Take care.
Hello, hello, Mr. Dan. Mr. Dan. Sorry.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You
And
work
you?
today?
Yeah, I'm stay work my
You're
company and
at,
stay
you're
company and I
at work now.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. What time will you go home?
Um, for around after talk with you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how have you been? How is your family?
Sorry.
I said, how have you been? How is your family? Your
Yeah.
family good?
My wife and my son stay home, and now I think she cook for my son. Yeah.
Yeah, and she will cook for food for you when you go home.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great, mate. Yeah,
Every day.
yeah. You know, I had food with my wife, and my wife has now gone out with a couple of friends to sing karaoke. Uh, that's what she does. She loves it. She's had a lot of trouble with her eyes and everything like that. And it's only been the last couple of days that she's gone out after 2 weeks after her eye operation. Yeah. Hello.
So your wife cook yummy.
Yeah, yeah. Lynn's a great cook. She cooks a wide variety of food. Yeah, uh, we uh, we always have vegetables in the middle of the day. Uh, Lynn loves vegetables and that, but we always have rice and uh, either fish, chicken, or pork. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah. So
We, we very rarely have beef, but my wife cooks a dish which has pork and eggs in it, boiled eggs in it. It's a traditional type of food in South Vietnam. Um, yeah, it's most
so
delicious, most delicious. Yeah.
what food do you like best? Um, where your wife cook?
I uh, well, uh, we
Chicken.
we have chicken a couple of times a week, and we have fish. We have fish a couple of times a week. Yeah, it's um, normally in the morning I go to the gym, and then after the gym I go to a coffee shop that I've been going to for years, and I eat food there. Um, uh, Lynn has a lady. We have a Lynn has a lady that works in the coffee shop, and they have breakfast together. Um, uh, th- the lady cooks food for Lynn, and then the rest of the day Lynn cooks food. So yeah, it's good. I can't complain. If I complain, she'd pack my bags and say go away. But no, no, everything's great, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh, eh, yeah. See you later, Dan. You,
So
you never You never complain to your wife about her cooking. Never, never. You always say,
yeah.
very delicious, honey, very delicious. Uh, yeah.
So
My wife loves to put chili in her food. I absolutely hate chili. That's no good for me, but everything else is great. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. Lynn, Lynn goes, jumps on the motorbike, and she goes and buys all the vegetables early in the morning. And quite often, I shall buy pork or chicken or fish during the day for her to cook. But no, no, it's good. Yeah, it's yeah. I kind of I like Vietnamese type food. before, when I was in Australia, I only ever ate Western food, of course, because I cook for myself in Australia.
You try chicken soup, Vietnamese?
Yeah. I quite often have Lynn cooks chicken. Quite often cooks chicken soup, and I quite often have beef fur. Beef fur in the yeah. I, I love that. I think that the beef fur in Hanoi has got a better taste than in South Vietnam, because I don't know what it is. It is the stock and all of that, but yeah, you can have chicken fur as well and everything.
Yeah,
Like that.
every family in Vietnam cook chicken soup.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, you
yeah. It's uh Lynn Lynn will cook chicken soup, and then we might have a salad or something as well. It's but the chicken soup is great. Yeah. Uh, I find it I found it different, that, like, in Australia we always fry chicken. Okay, we always uh, cook the chicken in the frying pan, with oil and that. But um, no, Lynn cooks the chicken in the soup, in the stock, and yeah, it's great. Yeah, sometimes she puts vegetables in it. Uh, yeah, but I know it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, and it's good healthy food too. It's good healthy food. Yeah, that is for sure. I I normally only cook easy things, like I, I might just cook eggs or something like that, or pork. I can cook pork easy.
so go and what
Are
food?
you a good cook? Are you a good cook?
So
Do you like to
I
cook food?
make good food. Yeah. And yes, I uh I know a little.
Yeah, that's okay. As as long as you've got a good wife to cook food and take care of you, mate. Uh, and yeah, and your son will grow up big and strong and healthy. Yeah, eating your wife's food. So yeah, that's all that's important. I think my son in Australia, the only thing he could ever do was to boil eggs. That's all my son could ever do in Australia. But yeah, uh,
Thank you, teacher.
okay,
Thank
mate.
you.
Have a
Yes,
good
thank
one.
you.
It's okay. You can go home and eat food now, mate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Take care.
See you again. Yes, yes.
Bye bye,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Bye bye, mate. Bye.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Uh,
Was busy this morning in our coffee shop. I can't go to the gym on Sunday because the gym only operates 6 days a week. The gym closes on Sunday, but that's okay because I normally help Lynn and work in the coffee shop all day on Sunday. What did
oh,
you do today, mate?
today I have play game badminton with my friend.
Oh, that's great.
Uh,
Uh, yeah,
yeah.
I think badminton is probably the most popular sport in Vietnam.
Oh,
Badminton and football. Yeah. I- I've I tried to play badminton a few times. But I found it very energetic and you've got to move around a lot and everything like that. When I was younger, it was fine. But as I've got older and got slower and everything like that, my legs aren't as good as what they used to be. So did you win? When you played badminton today, did you win? Did you beat your friend?
I'm not. I'm good.
You're not good. That's okay.
No.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, mate. Keep trying and trying. It is like your university. You know, you've got to keep trying and trying, and hopefully you shall graduate and get a good job in the future. Maybe work for a company or something like that. And yeah, but yeah, believe in yourself, buddy. No problems. You know, yeah. I miss actually not playing a team sport. I played football all of my life, and now now for the last 10 years, I've only been going to the gym and that kind of thing. And like as an individual, you know, it's a lot different to team sport to being an individual. Um, s- but even at my age 73, I don't get bored with it. You know, I look forward to. Uh, I jump up in the morning. I have a shower and I go off to the gym. At the moment, the gym is bloody hot. Like it is stinking hot. Because our gym doesn't have air conditioning, so it is hot. Because the gym I go to is an old gym. Uh, it hasn't got all this brand new modern equipment. It's got treadmills and everything like that, which is okay, and that kind of thing. But all of these modern gyms with $1 million worth of equipment, you know, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. And there's only, I think there's only there's only 3 ladies go to the gym, and there's about it varies. Sometimes there's 4 men or 6 men or 8 men, but when I go to the gym, if a young man comes in or young woman comes in, I show them how to use the equipment and everything like that. Uh, yeah, I'm fairly strong. I'm fairly strong, but I don't do big weights. You know, at my age, that there's not much point in that. Yeah. So you go to university 5 days a week or 6 days a week?
No, I'm working right now.
You're working right now. I thought
Yes.
you were still going to university. You're just doing motorbike taxi.
I go by bicycle.
Okay. Rob, I don't completely understand what he's saying, mate. Is he still going to university and doing the motorbike thing, or he's just doing the motorbike thing? Rob? Oh, okay. I thought he was a university. Oh, did he? Oh, well, he's smart then. So, what was your major at university? It was economics, wasn't it?
I'm learn about machine. automation.
Automation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can get work in that field in the future?
Yes. I'm trở thành một lập trình viên cho máy móc thôi thầy. Trở thành một lập trình cho máy móc ấy, hệ thống máy móc ấy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. That's a pretty important job, mate.
I have a question for you. Why you
Yes, sir.
choose live in Vietnam, not other country?
I traveled to different parts of the world. I went to Europe. I spent time in South Africa. But when first time I came to Vietnam was 18 years ago now, and I kind of fell in love with the country and the people and the culture, the food and the lifestyle. Okay, because in Vietnam,
Yes.
a lot of young people have respect for older people and everything like that. And in Australia, everything is about the money and how much money you can make and everything like that. But money is not everything. Money can never, it's great to have money, but it cannot buy you happiness. Okay, it cannot buy you love and it cannot buy you happiness. And in Vietnam, I have incredible freedom. You know, I can do whatever I like. The Vietnamese government controls my life a lot about what I can do and what I can't do. I can never talk about Vietnamese politics. I learned that very early on. But no, it's no. I'm different because I'm a foreigner that's gone out and wanted to see all of Vietnam. A lot of people come to Vietnam, they only want to go to Hanoi, maybe Ha Long Bay,
Yeah.
Ha Long Bay, go to Da Nang, Hoi An, Saigon, and then go home. They say, wow, I've seen all of Vietnam. You haven't seen none of Vietnam.
Thank you.
Okay, mate. See you
Thank you,
next
yeah.
week, buddy. Bye-bye,
See
mate.
you.
Bye. Oh, here comes trouble.
Hello, my friend. Good
How are
evening.
you today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Yeah, good. Fairly relaxed day. I had my young student this afternoon, Tu Lin. She came for a couple of hours. She'd been in Hanoi doing the kids supermodel competition, and she's only 6 years old. She went up there and she got into the semi-finals, but a lot of the she's only 6, and a lot of the people were 12 and 10 years old. But it was a good experience for her. I brought a lot of books and things back from Australia for her to read, and gifts. I brought a little kangaroo and things like that, and we spent a couple of hours this afternoon just reading books and that kind of thing. and talking about her trip and everything like that. But she would never travel away again like that. She went. She, uh, her mum comes from Tabin, and
Oh,
and her husband's family comes from Noi An, where Ho Chi Minh was born,
mm,
and that kind of thing. But she went away for 3.5 weeks, and she missed her father so much. So she'll never go
oh,
away on a holiday without a dad again. How is
oh.
your son?
He is good today. But does she does she speak English?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
yes. She speaks her English very well. Her parents
Oh,
taught her parents taught her English and Vietnamese at the same time when she was
oh,
2 years old. So her English is quite good. I can sit down and have a conversation with a 6-year-old. Uh,
oh,
she's 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 very good. I think her English is better than her Vietnamese. Um, because she's concentrated a lot on English, and all of the books that I brought, lot of the books I brought for her has the words in English, and then underneath it has the words in Vietnamese. And sometimes, like today, I said to her, what are the words in Vietnamese? And she can read it okay, but I think her parents have made her concentrate on so much on English. Her mum speaks good English. Her dad's English is, I don't know,
yeah. I
maybe
see that.
50 to 60%. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, so are there a lot of people in your coffee shop today?
Yeah. This morning I sent a video to Robert. Surprise, because he always knows Sunday is quiet, and normally the last 6 weeks or 8 weeks it's been raining and everything like that. I sent a video, Rob, look at this, so many customers today. And that was great. Uh because normally the men that come every morning, they come and they have a coffee and a smoke and they go off, and they have but today they had time to come and sit down for a couple of hours and just talk and everything like that. Sometimes they talk a bit loud. I don't know why. They're sitting opposite each other, one side of the table, and they're talking as though the other person was 100 meters away. But it was, we only had men customers today. It was crazy. Sometimes we get men and women customers, but to, today we had about 20 or 30 different men came this morning, uh, which was good. Um, my my wife was happy, so that was the main thing. Uh, yeah, she's normally Sunday can drag on and be slow and everything like that, because
Yes.
she has to. We start setting up for the coffee shop at 5 a.m. in the morning, and normally normally during the week we have our first customers come at 5:30 in the morning. Uh, the men come and have their coffee. It's always the same coffee. Sometimes somebody will order Lipton tea or something like that, iced Lipton tea, uh, iced tea, but normally it's always just plain old black coffee. So it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I see.
yeah,
And do you want a lot of people to come to your coffee shop every day?
yeah. Normally during the week we have people come early in the morning, and then during the day they will come at different times, women and everything like that. Everything will change tomorrow because all the high schools and everything all go back to school tomorrow.
Mm.
Everything, the traffic will be crazy in the morning when I go to the gym. I normally go at 6:30, but when the school's back, I go at I go at 7 o'clock. The
Oh.
mothers and that have all taken their children to school because there's a school opposite the gym, and the
Oh.
traffic is crazy. And I'm always afraid of hitting somebody in front of the school. You've got to be very careful because uh, they'll normally a lot of the young people shall go and have food or something opposite the school, and then they shall run across the road to get into the school. So uh, they they don't really look when they cross the road. So you've got to be careful.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah,
But yeah, do you think that in summer, there are many customers? I mean, there are many people come to your coffee shop, or in in the autumn,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yes. Do
It
you?
varies.
Yes.
It varies with the season. Yeah, yeah,
Ah.
yeah. But normally, it's. I I think it's kind of difficult for a lot of families because um uh normally a lot of women work during the day, but with the holidays, somebody's got to be home to look after the children. Normally, it is the grandparents look after the children while the mum and dad go to work. So yeah, it's because the summer break is a long break. Oh,
Oh.
I think it's 2 months or something, 8 weeks or something. Crazy.
Oh, I see. So, oh, do you remember that I want you to give me your address?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
shall do that. I shall do that before I go back to Sydney next time. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, yeah. It shall be in January. I have to go back for Mum's birthday.
Yes.
Because this next Sunday is, I think it's next Sunday, is Father's Day in Australia. Even though my father has passed away, my family will still get together with my mother, and that they shall have a meal together, and they shall talk about the amazing time we had with my father. Um,
Oh,
he
nice.
was Dad was a very hard working man all of his life. Dad, uh, Dad was in the Second World War, and when he came back from the, the war, he met my mother in 1948, and I was
Mm.
born in. They got married, and then I was born in 1950. But
Yes.
Dad,
Would you like?
Dad,
Yes. Would you like to? Would you like to come back Australia to participate in the party with your family?
I know I can't do that. They fully understand. They know that my love and my passion is here being a teacher now. So
Oh.
when I went home at Christmas time, uh, uh, when when I went home recently, uh, my brother had passed away, and
Mm.
so they waited for me to come home. My father's ashes